Welcome back for period number 2. Bowman with the win off the face-off, looking determined, tries to get Bridges in front, off a skate. Southwest back the other way. And just missed the lead pass there into the corner. Loose puck now. Still battling there is Lamabe. Reed on the wall. Back to the point. Remains outside the zone and dump right back in high. D to D pass there. Belinsky with it. He's got some pressure, but he sneaks around that man. Up to Reed, off the end of his stick there. Kept in by Bridges. He's got some space. Shot on net off the blocker. Over the net. Reed with it. Battling for it there. He's got Bowman with him. Bowman picks up the loose puck. Walks out. Shot. Nice shot over the blocker side of the goaltender. Excellent finish there. Nice pressure from the Knights and a great start to the second period. That'll tie up the game. Southwest end up with the puck there with some room, walking in, centering pass through skates. Grayson will pick it up, tries to push it to Kepler there. It's pushed forward to Jacobs. Jacobs will bring it in. He's pressured there by multiple players. Keeps it in the zone. Southwest pushing it out to the red line, loose control of it. Kepler picks up the loose puck. Pardon me, Noonan. Noonan will dump it in. Noonan picks up his dump in. Stripped of the puck though. Southwest will come out of the zone. Shot unchallenged there on the wing, and shot from Southwest number 8. Pardon me, number 9. Makes it past Tiago there on the blocker side. Looked like he had a screen from his defenseman and couldn't really see it. A well-placed shot. With Southwest back in the lead, 2-1. Back to Wren. Wren pushing it forward for Grayson. Grayson Frey will send it in deep. Up the wall, kept in by Boyce. Boyce pushes it all the way around. Pressure there from Frey. Dirichi just off the tip of his stick there. Push forward. Nice one. Oh! Kepler in behind the defense on a funny transition. Kept in at the blue line by the Knights. Nice pass forward to Kepler, and he makes no mistake. Puts it under the blocker of the goaltender. And it's a 2-2 tie. So with 17:59 to go here in the second, it's a tie game, 2-2. Gow with the puck, carries it in through pressure, walks right to the net. Backhand shot off the stick. Goalie loses a stick. Pressure still from Kepler there. Kepler with a shot, just fanned on it, got the rebound, wide open cage. Oh, just couldn't get enough of it there. Great pressure from the Knights. Great pressure there from the Knights. Got the Southwest zone on their heels a bit. Really deserved another one on that shift. 11:35 to go here in the second. Face off to the left of the goaltender, Southwest goaltender. In deep. Centering pass off a stick, loose puck. Bit of pushing and shoving ensues. Hender in the middle of things there, had a rebound off the goaltender. Goaltender corralled it, and we'll get another face-off. Pushing and shoving, starting to look a little more active. Knights win that face-off. Back to the point, just wide of the net. Wanakowski up front there. Getting a turn at the wing. Centering pass pushed into behind the net by the goaltender. Hender with it behind the net. And we'll have an interference call coming to number 8 for Southwest. So the Knights will go on the power play. 2-minute interference call. Face off to the right, it's Iago. My mistake. That was a penalty to the Knights, so we're on the penalty kill here. Kept in at the point, shots wide of the net, no one could get a stick on it. Hender will pick up the loose puck. Sends it to center, it's corralled there by Southwest defender. Battle ensuing here in the neutral zone. Southwest will come up with the loose puck at the Knights blue line. Tries for the shot. Oh, it's deflected over the shoulder of Tiago. He didn't have much of a chance there. Floater slipped over his shoulder. And with that, the penalty will be over. And Southwest will go back to the 1-goal lead. Bowman to take the draw. He's got Reed to his right and Bridges on the left. One back to Breen there, I believe. Yes, pushed all the way into the zone. Reed gets there first, finds Bowman just a little too deep to get a shot out in front of the net. Bowman will ring it around the wall. Breen will rush back to keep it in. He does. Off a stick. Bridges will pick up the loose puck. Tries to make a move. Bowman picks up the loose puck there. On net, into the corner. Bridges giving chase. Rolled around to Reed in the opposite corner. He'll dump it back behind the net for Bowman and Bridges. Bridges comes up with it. He'll try and walk around the net. He gets tied up. Still battling for it there. Bowman trying to give him a hand. Slips through. And Southwest will send it all the way down. Should be icing. It is. Then we'll get a face-off to the right of the Southwest goaltender. Noonan will take the draw. He's got Main to his right and Jacobs on the left. Main gets that rebound, or gets that face-off draw, walks into the net, makes a nice move around the defender. Goaltender picks up the loose puck, pushing and shoving with Noonan there, and everybody seems to be getting involved from Southwest. Looks like Southwest will come up with a penalty there. So the Knights will go on a power play. They will indeed. Noonan will stay out and take the draw. Ren with a shot, it's off a skate into the corner. And that puck goes over the boards into the Kings bench. So we'll try that again, this time from the right side of the goal. Back to Ren at the point, off a skate into the neutral zone. He'll go back for it. Tries to send it across to Boyce. It's picked off and offside. Southwest not expecting that, brought it in offside. We'll have a whistle and a face-off in front of the Southwest bench. Noonan, Main, and Jacobs still out front. Southwest come up with a loose puck. Makes his effort to the net. He walks around. Couldn't stay on his feet long enough to get a shot. Loose puck picked up by Boyce. Boyce with a bit of speed. Still challenged, but he's coming right into traffic and puts that puck into the goalie's glove. So we'll end up with a face-off in Southwest territory with still 1:25 left to go in the penalty. Frey on the right wing here. Kepler wins the draw. It's up over the glass, or up over the net there. Lamabey will keep it in with pressure. He's got more pressure yet. Makes another nice move. Pushes it down to Frey. Frey in the corner. Centering pass into skates. Pops high in the air. Goes back behind the net. Gao tries to drop it for Frey. It does end up with Frey, but defender muscles through. Lamabey able to contain it and regroups. Nice centering pass there for Frey. Frey makes a nice move. Shot through traffic, far post, just off the skate, into the corner. Kept in by Lamabey now in the center with a shot. Tip attempt there, just missed. Goaltender pushes it into the corner. Kepler just missed that puck there. Southwest pushes it out. Nice cross ice pass to Frey. Frey will move forward with it. He'll gain the zone. He's got some space. Drops it behind Kepler. Kepler gave up on it there. Loose puck right out to Belinsky with it, but put it off a shin or two there. Bouncing puck for Gao. He tries to gets it to Frey. Frey with a shot off a leg over the net. Nice block there by the defender. Puck rolls out just out of the reach of Belinsky, and it'll go back into Knights territory. Penalty now coming to an end. Frey with some room. Oh, tries to find Bonakowski in front there. Just couldn't get a piece of it. Even strength now. Nice centering attempt is off a skate. Goes back to the point. Breen fans on the shot. He'll dump it into the corner. Campbell now in the corner pressing. Puck pinched or tapped around him. Southwest trying to make the play out, get a favorable bounce off the skate, and they'll gain the zone. Avery pressing here in the corner. He'll pick up the loose puck, rolls it around and to Hender. Hender chips for Breen. Pushed forward to Campbell. Campbell has it roll off his stick. Southwest will pick it up. Pressure there, almost kept in by Hender. He'll make a nice move, pushes it back to Correa. Brings it into the zone here, tries to make a move around the defender. Didn't quite get there. Bonakowski sends it in deep. Whipped around the boards, kept in by Breen. Favorable bounce there, gets a shot on net. Goaltender bobbled it. Rolls behind the net. Bonakowski now with it again. Again, apologies for mispronouncing the name there. I was pronouncing it with a Y, I think, instead of the I. Puck into the corner now for Bowman pressuring. Ooh, Southwest player gave up on the puck there, didn't want to get hit, but one of his teammates popped in to grab it. Dump attempt off of a skate into the corner again, and Southwest get another chance. Didn't make a mistake that time, but it will be icing. Icing there, and we'll have a face-off to the right of the Southwest goaltender. Reed on the right side here. Bridges on the other. Bowman wins the draw. Shot from the point into the legs of the goaltender. Rebound. Rebound thrown into the glove. Around the back of their net, pressure there from Reed. He'll come up with the puck. Nope, more battling ensuing there. He will strip the puck, pushes it deep behind the net. Bridges will chase after it. Southwest pick it up and get a breakout happening. Loose puck and skates now. Bridges will battle for it. So Southwest D-man will pick it up and push it out to the blue line. Boyce now with it. He'll carry it behind his net. He's pushed off the puck. Rolls to Reed. Centering pass for no one there. It's in between bodies. chipped out to the blue line. Offside the call there. 15-28. Again, having a bit of trouble with the clock here at Shell. Since the renovation, they changed some cords and whatnot, and it seems to not be working so well. 11:09 left to go here. As we bounce around with time here. Knights come up with it. Pass for Maine is just out of his reach, but it's tipped by the Southwest zone player. No icing. Pressure from Maine. Digging for it there. He's got Jacobs with him. Rolls out to Southwest player. Chipped up the wall. Kept in at the point. Walensky pushes it deep. Maine will go chase it down. Rolls behind the net. Jacobs, Maine, rolled out to the point. Amabe keeps it in. He has a couple of bodies there for a tip, but doesn't make it all the way there. And Southwest will push it into the neutral zone. Hudson back for it. Cross ice pass. Nice move there from Walensky. He'll push it up to Jacobs. Jacobs, a centering pass. Ends up on the stick of Noonan. Noonan shot through skates. Oh, bobbled by the goaltender there. Nearly slipped through his legs. Southwest behind their own net now. Pressure from Noonan. Thrown up the wall, just past Lamabe. Walensky will go back for it. He's got control, pushes it up the wall for Maine. It bounces off of his stick. There he'll push it forward for Jacobs, who centers it. Southwest pick up the loose puck. Bit of room there. Shot well wide of the net there. Unfortunate turnover for the Knights. Doesn't end up in the back of their net, fortunately. Loose puck. Jacobs got rocked there, but he's going to get... Looks like there's going to be a penalty called, likely for head contact. Maine with possession. It'll roll off of his stick from the stick check, and we'll get a whistle. And a penalty to Southwest, so the Knights will go back on the power play. Head contact penalty, either for 2 or 4 minutes, looks like 2. And the Knights will go on the power play. Face off to the right of the Southwest zone goaltender. Battle ensues. Southwest push it into the corner, rolled up to the point, kept in with some space. Finds Avery on the other side, dropped down for Frey. Centering pass for Kepler. Oh, he had some space, but a little too much traffic in front of the net there. Just trickles to the goaltender who covers it up. Knights looking to try and level the playing field here again. Tie the game back up with a power play goal. Kepler will take the draw. Frey on the right side, Gow on the left. Correa on defense. It's thrown back. Tried to be thrown back to Green. It's intercepted. He'll collect it. Throws it into the neutral ice there. And Knights do well to recover it. Frey gets a break there with the loose puck in the neutral zone. Needs to set it up. Tries to find Gow in front of the net. It's intercepted. He'll pick up the loose puck though in the corner. With some room, he'll roll back. Takes the pass, gets it across to Avery. Avery with some room, shoots into the crest, and it goes, drops at the goalie's feet. He'll cover that up. Pushing and shoving in front. Southwest fans wanting a penalty. Doesn't seem like any will be issued. And with a minute 12 to go in the penalty, power play for the Knights. Get another couple cracks at it here. So we'll have Bonikoski on the left side, up front with Campbell taking the draw and Hender on the right. Zebras with a bit of technical difficulties here. There we go. Linesman had a skate issue. Ready to roll here. Face-off win by the Knights. Hender pushes it back to Boyce. Boyce forward to Bonikoski. Shot from a bad angle into the glove of the goaltender. I want to throw that one into the feet and see if you get a rebound with bodies in front. We'll have a face-off to the right of the goaltender this time. One forward. Southwest will give it back to the Knights. Loose puck behind the net now. Southwest with it. Pressure there from Campbell, and Southwest managed to get it out of the zone. Send it all the way down. Tiago will leave it there for Boyce. Boyce with a bit of speed, pushes it for Hender. It's dropped for Campbell. Campbell with pressure there. Loose puck is dropped. He'll try and battle it back. Bouncing puck here, gets to Hender in the neutral ice. He'll walk in. Still with possession, shot into the legs. That's where he wanted. Shot into the legs, pops up. The rebound comes to Campbell. He picks it out of the air, pushes it behind the goaltender. We got a tie game again, ladies and gentlemen. 3-3 on a power play goal there. So with 8 minutes-ish left to go here in the second, it's another tie game. Walensky picks up the face-off win by the Knights and dumps it in deep. Rolls it around for Reed. Reed battling for it there with Bowman. Puck rolls out. Centered pass, nearly picked off there by Bridges. Reed just about picks it up, bouncing puck again. Bridges will carry it in, dumps it into the center. Bowman picks up that puck off the defender. Oh, just fans on the shot there. Just a little off balance. Centering pass off the goaltender's stick, push behind the net. Back to Lamabe, he keeps it in. Centers that pass, it's picked off by Southwest. And Southwest will dump it the length of the ice. And with that, Southwest icing there as we're even strength here. So we'll come right back down. Left of the goaltender for another face-off. Face-off into the corner. It's dumped out and picked up by Southwest. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Center pass through. Belinsky misses the tape of the offensive player there. Into the corner. Loose puck in front, picked up by the Knights. Pushed forward to Reed. Reed over the red line. Makes a nice move, but it ends up on the stick of the other defenseman. Cross ice. No icing there. It had the right angle. Belinsky sent it across. Pressure now from Bridges, Bowman, and Reed. Reed will go into the corner after it. Chipped across in front of the goaltender, out of his reach. Bridges with pressure there. Played at the blue line, ends up with Belinsky. Belinsky with some room. Loses an edge there at the blue line and goes down, but keeps the puck with him. Bowman ends up picking up the loose puck. Push behind the net now. Jacobs trying to battle for it there. It ends up with Avery. Avery off of a skate. He'll roll into the center off of another skate. And intercepted, shot by Green there, intercepted by Southwest, coming back the other way now. Loose puck in the slot. Jacobs with the back check ends up getting the stick high into the hands, and he'll come up with a penalty there. Off the leg of Tiago. Loose puck picked up by Avery and thrown into the corner. Delayed penalty coming to the Knights. Shot from the slot there is deflected, I believe, wide of the net and picked up by the Knights, who will go on the penalty kill now for 2 minutes. Cross-check, hooking, I believe the call. Yes. So, 5:44 to go in the second period. Southwest win the draw. Shot on net off the blocker of Tiago, just out of the reach of the Southwest player there, and Avery giving chase. He pressures hard. Southwest trying to transition and take advantage of the charging defensemen. Loose puck picked up by Breen there. He sends it into Southwest territory. Southwest will regroup again here. With about 1:30 to go in the penalty. Loose puck pushed forward for Breen. He'll chip it out of the zone. Maine picks up, although he gets the puck stripped from him, and Southwest will go back the other way. Avery picks up the loose puck in the slot, sends it all the way down. Knights will get a change, full scale. Bit of room out there, but Southwest couldn't get organized and missed the pass there. They will get to the blue line. Puck out to the wide side here. Makes a move around Wren. That was off of the stick and the post, I believe. It was an excellent chance there for Southwest to take the lead again. 46 seconds or 50 seconds remain here in the penalty. Loose puck given to Frey. Frey with a bit of room. Dancing. He'll bring it back into the neutral zone. Now he's the last man back. Chips it up the wall. Killed a bit of time there on that penalty. Frey again chips the puck. Southwest struggling to get through the neutral zone here. Loose puck ends up with Gow. He fans on it. Gets tipped around Boyce, and it's a two-on-one here. Pass attempt off the leg of Thiago. Well played by the goaltender. Frey picks up the loose puck in the neutral zone. 5 seconds remain here in the penalty. Good pressure, good effort here from the Knights to try and kill this off. Kepler now chasing with some speed. Southwest into the zone. Shot through traffic. It's deflected. Bounces in front. Picked up by Kepler. Kepler with some speed, now even strength. And now a penalty coming to Southwest there for, I believe, hook. Nope, it'll be a slash as they knock the stick out of Kepler's hands. So we'll go back on the power play, the Knights, with about three and a quarter left to go here in the second period. Face-off win there, pushed back to the defenseman. Across to Lamabay, he's got some room, he's walking in, shot into the legs, into the corner for Campbell. Campbell making a move, he'll take the puck behind the net, tries to center, just pushes it up to Belinsky instead. Belinsky pinching, tries to find Hender in the slot. Nearly got him there, it was just a little high. Hender with possession now, drops it for Hudson, across to Declan. Declan down the wall, into the corner for Bronikowski. Merrick has it roll off the end of his stick. Hender nearly gets that puck back. Southwest take possession, throw it all the way down. Belinsky intercepts that. He'll collect it. Looking for a pass. Finds Hender. Just out of his reach though. And Southwest to throw it back. Hits Hender and bounces favorably to Campbell. Campbell for Lamabay. Lamabay will dump it in, but it's off the linesman. And the Knights will regroup. Push back to Belinsky here. Belinsky at his own blue line. Chips it forward for Hender. Not a lot of feet moving here. A bit of bouncing of the puck back and forth. Lamabay will send it in deep for Bowman. Bowman with some space. Oh, nice centering pass for Bronikowski, who just didn't get quite enough of it to get it back. The defender. Partial breakaway here. Lamabay now 2-on-1. Tries for the hit. And Belinsky gets back. Well played by the Knights there. Now 3-on-2 coming back the other way. Belinsky's got 2 in front. Puck rolls off his stick in deep. And a penalty now. 20 seconds left. Loose puck there for Hudson. Or chipped. Pardon me, that was Maine off the stick of the goaltender. Bounced high again. Just couldn't get a piece of it. It's sent into the neutral ice again. Oh. Avery takes a hard fall. And the puck slips past him, but Bowman will pick it up. He'll push it into the corner. He's got a bit of room there. Tries to get it to the point. Reed will have to pinch to get to it. Chips it high into the corner. Reed will go chase it as it rolls behind the net. Southwest come up with it, but Avery's able to keep it in. Makes a move. And it's pushed to the man behind him. He managed to get a stick on it. 2-on-2 here. Shot through Avery, goes well high of the net. Connor tries to chip it forward. Bridges has a bouncing puck there. He'll pick up the loose puck, but he goes in offside with 54 seconds to play here in the second. Still tie game, 3-3. Face-off will be in front of the Knights bench in the neutral zone. Noonan will take the draw. One back to Avery. Out of his reach, he'll have to go back into his own zone for it. Up the wall to Maine. Through the defender. Noonan with it now. 2-on-1. Shot on the goalie a little too high, and he'll hold on to it with Jacobs racing to the far post for the rebound. Goaltender doesn't give him one, and we'll get another face-off. This time to the left of the Southwest goaltender. Noonan with the draw. One back to Breen. Breen for Correa. Correa with pressure. He ends up with the puck. He'll dump it in deep for Maine. Maine behind the net to Jacobs, who tried to get it to Noonan, but didn't get enough of it. It ends up on a Southwest stick. Southwest managed to get past Breen there. Another big hit from Breen on the wall. Avery with the puck, pushes it up to Maine. It was in his feet, though, couldn't control it. Wow, nice dump. Too fancy there in front of the net. Loose puck pushed away by the Knights. Another shot well wide of the net and high. Nearing the end of the period here, Jacobs will chip it into the neutral zone and run out of time. And so with that, we'll have a little regroup here for the third. No ice scrape as we had it between the first and the second. Both teams will have a little chat and see what they can come up with for the third here. Another 20 minutes to go. Discussion's over. We'll get started with the third period here shortly. Gow, Frey, and Kapler to start the period up front. Face-off ends up with a battle at center, and Southwest will come up with it. In onside, they'll roll the puck deep. Up the wall, attempt there by Wren. It's intercepted and centered. Loose puck picked up by the Knights, but it's a centering pass that's intercepted again. Southwest keep it in the zone. Loose puck pushed to the point. Off a skate, off two skates, tipped around the net. Centered. Southwest with a rebound there, and they get pushed into the net. Looks like we'll get an interference call to the Knights. So we will go back on the penalty kill. Net will be thrown back onto its moorings, and we'll have a face-off to the left, I believe, of Tiago. Pardon me, it'll be to the right. Knights will be short for 2 minutes. Puck back to the point for Southwest. Fan on the pass. It ends up with Kapler. He'll make no mistake and send it the length of the ice. Pressure from Frey. Frey comes up with the puck, trying to kill time in the corner. He gets stripped of it, and Southwest will come back the other way. Pass into the skates. Southwest slowly gaining the zone. Pressure there from Belinsky. He'll pick up the puck and send it down. Southwest making another attempt there. Frey with pressure. Gal this time with the flyby. See now, Southwest with a shot on net. Tiago sees all of that and he'll grab it with his glove and hold on to it for a face-off. Face-off will be to his right. Campbell wins the draw back to Avery, and he'll send it the length of the ice. Gal giving chase. He'll get to it first. Stripped from him, though, and Southwest will try and make their way back up. Missing the pass off the stick of Avery. Centered into the neutral zone. Nice bump there from Gal. Kept in at the blue line, but the loose puck ends up right on a Knight stick. It's sent out. Gal gets it at the blue line and sends it in deep. He'll chase it. With pressure, he may pick it up. He's got control of it behind the net. He'll pin it on the wall and try and kill some time. Challenge there. Southwest will pull it out of his feet, bring it up the wall. Pressure there from Green. Southwest with the numbers, though. They'll pick up the loose puck. Good back check there, and Avery picks it up with some speed. He goes around the defender with some room. Shot off the goalie's blocker into the corner. Southwest up the wall now. Chip forward. Avery will pick it up and send it in deep. Bit of a knock there behind the net. Slow to get up is Southwest player. Hander will bring it back into the neutral zone and then dump it in deep, killing further time. Penalty nearly expired. Penalized player out of the box. Even strength now as Bowman comes off the bench. Bowman nearly picked that that outlet pass off. Southwest will gain the zone, though, with some speed. Boyce keeps his man to the outside. Pass back to the defender. He wasn't there as they were changing. Bowman with pressure. Pardon me, that was Bonikoski. Bowman, second man into the zone there. Pender nearly stripping the puck off Southwest, but they'll make their way into the zone. Shot, nope, off a skate. Loose puck picked up by Bonikoski, left for Bowman. Bowman goes down. Pender now with it. He'll chip it for Bonikoski, just bounced over his stick. Pushed out to the point for Boyce. Recovered there and sent to Hender. Hender gets knocked off the puck. And Southwest with it in their own zone. They'll take it behind the net. Southwest moving forward now. Pressure from Bridges. Loose puck for Boyce. Loose puck now with Bowman. He gets stripped of the puck there. Kept in by Southwest. Centered puck. Reed intercepts it but gives it back, and it's turned over again now for Bowman. Bowman with it in front of him. He'll try and make a move. Couldn't get there. He goes in offside. Reed will roll back, then dump it in. Bridges now forced to give chase. Couldn't intercept that one. It's thrown into space. Belinsky picks up the loose puck with some speed. He'll roll into the zone. With possession behind the net, looking for a centering pass. Couldn't get it. Stripped of the puck. Southwest with it now behind their own net. Good interception by Reed. Reed just missing the short side post there. Rolls around the wall. Bridges picks up the loose puck. Tries to push it forward to Reed. He does. Reed will dump it into the zone. And Bowman will give chase. Just a step behind. Defender with some speed. Even strength as a man comes out of the box there. Pardon me. Penalty was over, but Southwest managed to sneak a guy in deep. Bowman now with possession. Up the wall. Tries to make a move around the defender. It gets pushed into the corner. He'll pick it up, though. Behind the net, centering pass for Reed, just out of his reach. And Jacobs now giving... Nope, that was Maine giving chase. Southwest at center ice. Gets bumped there. That's going to be called as probably a kneeing penalty. It's a trip. So Southwest will go back on the power play here with 14:43 to go in the third period. Noonan out to take the draw. one back, but Maine read that one well, and he'll take the puck and dump it all the way down. He'll be the first to it as well. Goaltender forced to play it behind his net. Picked up by Noonan. Pushed into the corner. Southwest rolls it up the wall. Avery has some room. He'll step forward. Fan on the shot. It's pushed into the corner. Southwest regrouping now. Pressured there from Noonan. Southwest content to stay behind their net. He'll roll out now. Try and build some speed through the neutral zone. Makes an attempt around Green, who pushes the puck into the corner, and then ties up his man in the corner. Southwest sends an extra attacker in and pick up the loose puck across ice to the boards. Avery will chip it. It's kept in. No, it's not. That's offside. And so Southwest will have to clear the zone. But time for Breen. He'll send it down the length of the ice and get a change. Up the wall to Southwest at their own blue line. Rolls out of his reach. Pushed forward by Boyce. Jacobs battling for it. Now he'll come up with the loose puck, but he's got a lot of pressure there. Southwest will pick it off. Southwest up the wall. Wren will step into it, push it back into the Southwest zone. Centered pass there, picked up by Southwest with a bit of speed. Wren keeps him to the outside, though, and strips him of the puck. Pushes it up the wall for Frey. Frey will send it the length of the ice. And with about 19 seconds to go in the penalty, Southwest will try and make their way up, give it to Jacobs. Jacobs back to the defenseman there, Boyce, off of his skate. Southwest back to center ice with it. A dump in. Ends up with Boyce. He'll push it up the wall. Hits the referee. Jacobs couldn't get it past his man, but picks up the loose puck for Frey. Even strength now. Southwest pick up the bounce. Pressure there from Gao and Wren, and now Frey. Frey chips it up the wall to himself. Partial break. He makes the move to Gao. Gao now with a breakaway. Backhander. Goaltender did well to save that one. Big goalie managed to keep the legs in the way there. Frey got up quickly, however, and back to the bench. Loose puck there. Belinsky gets his own rebound. It's wide of the net, however. Centered pass. Oh, just took a hair too long there was Gal to get it past the goaltender. Had a bit of room. Southwest back the other way now. Number 44. Shot wide of the net. Kept in, but given to Bonikowski. He'll push it out of the zone. Southwest will regroup at center with pressure. Pass forward ends up with Belinsky. He'll flip it to in front of Gal, who's completely gassed after a long shift. Not necessarily long, but a lot of effort on that shift from Gal. Southwest now at center. Stripped of the puck by Lamabay. Although, get it back, pushed forward by Lamabay to Bonikowski. Hender now, he'll dump it in as he crosses the red line. Southwest now trying to make their way out. Picked off by Hender. Hender with some space. Tries to put it to Bonikowski. Wasn't expecting it. It's chipped up the wall now, and Southwest will get it into the neutral zone. Green back for it. He's got pressure there. Pushes it to Avery, to Campbell. Campbell through traffic. It's off of a skate, and Southwest will turn it back the other way. Southwest with a shot. Bounces up in front of Thiago into the corner. Centered and picked up by Hender. Hender will push it forward for Maine. He'll elect to go for the hit. And the puck does just make it out of the zone, so it's offside for Southwest. Knights with a free one need to get their feet moving. A lot of standing around here for Hender now. He'll recover it at the red line and send it in deep. He'll get a change. Bonikowski won't go for it. And the loose puck comes out to the neutral zone. Avery into the feet of Bridges. Bridges will toss it into the zone, and the rest of the line will get the change. Bridges pressuring there. Up the wall to Breen. Didn't see the puck. Just worried about the man. Avery back for it. He'll give it to Reed. Reed to Bridges. Bridges tries to give it back to him, but it's out of his reach, and Southwest will throw it back the other way. Green again up the wall. This time missing Reed with the pass, and Southwest back the other way. Stick check, not enough. Big save there from Tiago off the blocker. Pushing ensues, no penalties. Bridges with pressure, comes out of the zone for Reed. It's in offside. Knights will clear and now pressure. Centering pass to the open man in the neutral zone. Rolls off his stick for Wren. Wren with some speed. Bowman picks up the loose puck at the blue line. Great shot! Oh! Great shot off the stick of the goaltender. Drops for Bridges in front of the net, and he buries that one. And the Knights will take the lead here for the first time. With about 9 minutes to play, it's 4-3 on a nice effort from the Knights to get it to the net and a juicy rebound for Bridges. So no shortage of action here back and forth on from these two teams. Knights with their first lead of the game. D-to-D pass there from Southwest, centered and kept in by Boyce. Off of a leg, though it does come out that time, so Knights will have to clear the zone. Cross-ice pass, misses the player through his feet. Boyce will pick up the loose puck. Behind his own net, he's got pressure now. He'll push it out to Reed. Tries to catch Bowman. It just rolls off the tip of his stick, and it's kept in by Southwest. Rolls right to the goaltender, who decides to cover it. We'll get a face-off to his right. Noonan out to take the draw. Sent back to the point. Nice block there from Maine. Bounces favorably for him. He'll get a breakaway. Shot under the blocker. Very well placed by Grayson Maine. And the Knights will take a 2-goal lead with 8:30 to play here in the third period. Great forecheck there to the point. Great defensive pressure, I guess, from Maine there. Gets himself a favorable bounce, and off to the goal he goes and buries it. Noonan will take the draw. Face off one to Jacobs. Nice pass to Maine. He'll get another try out of it. It's deflected, kept in though off the glass. Southwest trying to make their way out. Couldn't do it. Noonan with possession now. He'll walk to the net. His backhand well wide of the net there. Maine will go into the corner and pressure. He intercepts the centering attempt. Southwest will try again. Southwest missed the pass to the hash marks. Polinsky with a shot wide of the net there. Rolls all the way to Lama Bay and Maine. Southwest bring it into the zone now. Rolling puck. Loose. Pushed out to Maine. It gets out of the zone. Maine will go for a change. And Southwest will try and turn it back the other way. Dumped in deep. Lama Bay will go back for it. Centers through traffic. It's picked off. Shot is well wide of the net, fortunately for Hudson. And Grayson Frey will chip it to himself. Nope, it'll get forward enough to Kepler. Kepler with a shot. Rebound, big juicy rebound. Couldn't get a stick on it. Bounces to Frey. Frey walks back, in trouble at the blue line. And as Northwest will turn it up the other way. Avery picks off the centered pass. He'll throw it behind his own net for Breen. Just out of Breen's reach. No, he'll get to it. Chips it forward. Frey picks it up at the blue line and brings it out of the zone. This time Kepler now with space. With a shot. Just off of the pad of the goaltender into the corner. It's dumped all the way down by Southwest. And that will be icing. Some great energy here from the Knights in the third period, going up 2-0, their first lead of the game. Face off to the left of the Southwest goaltender. Kepler wins the draw. It rolls back to Avery. Avery picks up a bounce, favorable bounce again, pushes it in the corner for Frey. Frey chasing it down. It'll slip off of his stick, and Southwest will push it to the corner. Big hit there from Gal. Green will end up with the loose puck at center. Fans on it, but he'll recover it and send it in deep. Kepler in there battling for it with Frey. Kepler with it, rolls out to the hash marks, but Southwest will pick it up. Challenged enough there, he loses the control of it. It's now loose in the center, at center ice. We got a penalty now coming to the Knights. Likely for interference, sure is. So Southwest will go back on the power play for 2 minutes with about 6:05 to go here in the third period. Still a 2-goal lead for the Knights. Face-off drops through the legs of the centerman and will roll into the corner. Wren battling for it there, tries to throw it up the wall, ends up on the stick of Campbell. He'll make no mistake and send it all the way down. Loose puck left for Bonikowski. Southwest off the feet, still loose in the wall there, and Bonikowski will push it back behind the net. Centered pass out of the reach of both Knights and Southwest players, goes all the way down. Belinsky will pick it up. He's got some speed, he's got some pressure too, tries to get it forward to Bonikowski, didn't quite get there. Southwest keep it in, shot right into the crest of the goaltender. And Thiago will hold on to it for a face-off, this time to his left. About 1:16 left in the penalty to the Knights. Gao. Face off to Thiago's left. Hender ended up with it, but he pushed it right to the point. Shot off the shoulder of Thiago into the corner. Hender with it again. He'll get it out of the zone. Southwest regrouping. Pass bounces off that stick, and it bounces favorably to Bowman. Bowman with a bit of space. Just rolls off of his stick. Pressure again. Nice hit in the corner. Southwest regrouping now. Centering pass. Contained. A nice stick check from Belinsky. He's got some space. He's got the defenseman turned around, but the loose puck rolls off of his stick, and Southwest is back the other way. 3-on-2 here. Knights get a lucky bounce there, and Belinsky with some speed. He'll go to the net. Backhand off the goalie's mask. Rebound pops out to Hender. Hender battling for it. Southwest come up with it though, and they'll move into the zone. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Shot off of the skate, or off the pad of Thiago, and Knights will recover it, send it all the way down. Penalty now over as Reed comes off the bench for the penalized player, Gal. Even strength now. Bridges with it behind the net. Pushes it out front for Reed. Oh, just off the frame it looked like there. Another loose puck rebound there for Reed. Just wide of the net on that one. He pushes hard, battles for that puck behind the net. Tries to find Bowman. Rolls behind the net there. Bridges intercepts it. Loose puck for him. He'll try and dance out front. Tries to get it to Reed. It's intercepted. Tries to find Reed again as it bounced to him. And it slips past Reed to the point. Southwest now with it. Centered pass. Shot on Thiago into the pads, and he does not give up a rebound. He'll hold on to that for a face-off. 3 minutes, 22 seconds to go here in the third. 5-2 the lead for the Knights. Legs starting to look a little tired for both teams. Puck into the corner. Battling for it is Kepler. He'll come up with it. Sends it across for Reed. Reed will take it into the neutral zone. He's got Correa going in front of him. Correa, if he'd stood in front of the goal, he might have been a good screen there. Spencer takes a hit, pushes the puck up the wall. Kept in by Noonan. Southwest without pressure. Now with pressure from Reed, they go down. Puck ends up with Avery, who centers it for Spencer. Just off the side of the net was his shot. Puck in the corner, Southwest reversing. Bridges pressing. He'll lay the body there. Kept in at the blue line. Now pushed outside. Avery pushes it across to Breen. Breen will dump it into the far corner. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the third. Good pressure here from the Knights, keeping Southwest deep in their zone. Main with it, centering, pass, intercepted. Drops at the feet of Jacobs. He pushes it back to the point. Nice shot there from Wren. Bouncing puck loose. Noonan with a rebound into the crest of the goalie. Held there. And he'll hold on for a faceoff. Two minutes to go here in the third. Noonan to take the draw. He's got Jacobs on his left. One to the defense. Wren tries to push it forward, but it's off a skate. Back the other way is Southwest. Shot from a bad angle, bounces off the goalie. Loose puck picked up by Maine. Grayson will try to make a move at the blue line there. He made it by, but the puck did not. Jacobs just missing a centering pass there. Southwest now back the other way. In onside somehow. Jacobs pressuring, keeps the man to the outside. Back behind the net now, centering pass through traffic. Fanned on the shot there was number 58. Pushes into the corner by Boyce. Southwest not giving up here, giving pressure. Jacobs battling for it. Now, Boyce, loose puck in front. Kept in at the blue line by the Southwest. Floating puck there. Thiago did well to keep that one and steer it to the side of the net. Loose puck picked up by Noonan. Noonan with a bit of speed. He's got Jacobs with him. Shot into the pads, deflected into the corner by the goaltender. And Jacobs will go for a change. Puck chases him through the neutral zone. Lamabay will pick it up at his blue line. Pushes it across to Belinsky. Belinsky up to Gow. Gow with a bit of space, fanned on that dump in. And it's pushed right back into the neutral zone. Loose puck pushed into the center of the ice there by Belinsky. Frey will give chase. Bouncing puck through the neutral zone. Southwest push it to Belinsky. It's in his feet. He'll center it. It's picked off by Southwest, but they are in offside. So it's blown down with 23 to go here in the third period. Knights up 5-1. Face-off will be just outside their bench. Draw won by Southwest. Dumped into the zone. Past Kapler with it now. Has Frey in front of him. Couldn't get it there. Too many sticks at his feet there. They do manage to get it deep into the zone. 8 seconds to play here. I just didn't start the timer early enough there. Gow digging for it. Rolling around the net, and the buzzer will go to end the period. Knights doing very well to get back. Kapler pushing and shoving. Knights staying with it and coming out with the victory here, 5-3. Good comeback effort in their home ice advantage here. Thanks very much for joining us. Glad it finally worked out in the end. We'll see you next time.